Anyhow, let's do a little quick research and I'll attend the finals. Man, the loading time takes a while on this game. But anyhow, it's a good start to the game where I've won a tournament. But something tells me that Mayan Calendar is going to be a point of interest, or there's going to be some form of curses or some form of shenanigans. I mean, this is Holmes we've got to talk about here. Something weird always shows up from time to time. Right, here we go. I guess knocking over those vases kind of worked. Oh.
Oh, Daddy!
Hello, Mr. Bouvier.
Hello, Mr. Holmes.
Well, Caitlin?
Your costume!
Oh, don't you like it?
Oh, I do!
Caitlin, come on. Show some respect for your father.
Alright, wait, we're gonna investigate her? Okay, what's going on here? What's all the hullabaloo? Oh, found something. The occult item. Wait, occult? Oh, good lord. That's the occult, alright. Oh, what's this? A visit? Oh, visit a prison? And a memento. Uh-oh, I don't like this. Oh, what's this? Suicide attempt? Accidental injury? Huh. Hard to say, I'm gonna be honest, but... Uh... I don't think that cut. I think they're suicidal attempts. Hmm. There's gotta be another one. Occult? What's this? No ring, unmarried. Okay. Oh, she's involved in this. Alice. Alice, Sherlock Holmes' new neighbor. She's a young and beautiful, and she seems to relate well to children, but she's still not married. The love token she's worn alludes to her connection with a criminal world. She has suffered a difficult past. Her scars indicate that she survived a suicide attempt, judging by her jewelry. She's interested in the occult science. Uh-oh. Why have I got a feeling something like resurrection or some crazy crap cult stuff's coming up?
You know, Father, Miss Alice was telling me all about her travels. She has already toured the world with her own father.
Your daughter is exquisite.
And just to think that she was aboard the Orient Express when it was attacked. What a dream!
Indeed.
She's so creative and imaginative. And that reminds me, would you allow Caitlin to visit me so that she can practice playing the piano?
Hmm. Refuse Kate's education. No. Refuse harshly. No.
Poor choice of instrument. I hate the piano. I'd rather her not.
Oh, Father, why did you say that?
Caitlin, we are neighbours. We'll meet again. Until then, I shall leave you with this book.
Thank you, Miss Alice.
Next morning. Well, I didn't want to refuse the education, and I didn't want to, refuse harshly. She's offering the piano, but I think I picked a better choice for the piano. Now, Let's have a look. The Mayan calendar. Let's do that research before we go any further. Let's see. Chemistry, poison note, wounds, marks and symbols.
That's not the one I need. That's not the one I need.
Nope. So it's not this one. Right, let's try again. Nope. Right, let's try newspaper. Actually, encyclopedia is a bit better. Oh, what's in...
That's not the one I need. That's not the one I need.
Nope. Okay, history. There it is. The Mayan Empire, created in the tropical lowlands, the region of nowadays known as Guatemala, had influence around the 6th century. Wow, that's ancient. The Mayans exceeded at agriculture, pottery, hieroglyphics, writing. So that's what it is, guys. It's hieroglyphics writing. So there's a lot of things about it. But yeah, it did say that it talks about death and how they, how they predict the year and everything. So yeah,
Here it is.
now that we've done that research, let's move on. And there's old Toby. Good old Toby. Right, anyhow, it's time to head off to the bowling club. I need to pick up my trophy. I know some people might think Sherlock's being a bit of a dick with, Caitlin, but you have to remember Sherlock is only protecting her and trying to keep her on the right path. Because, like I said, someone who's just had suicide attempt and is interested in the occult, there are two things I don't want to mess around with. Never mess around with the occult. You never know what the hell you're going to get out of that. And keep in mind, the cult and Sherlock Holmes have got a very big history. They've gone each other's throats for so many times. So Sherlock is no fool when it comes to the occult. He knows they're dangerous.
The statue did it. It killed Zacharias.
Calm yourself now, Sir Charles. You've had a shock. Let the police do their duty.
What can a mere inspector like you do about it? You don't know anything.
A mere inspector? Phew. And now here comes Mr. Holmes.
Lestrade, are you here to receive a prize as well?
Very amusing, Holmes. You can go home. The ceremony's been cancelled. We've got a murder scene here.
Really? And to think I only came here for my prize.
I know, Holmes. I saw your name on the list of finalists. So go away.
You're not going to congratulate me?
What? Do you really think I'm that naive? You turning up out of the blue and then bam, a murder? There's a surprise.
Oh, you're making a spectacle of yourself, Lestrade. Let's just pretend that I'm a simple consultant, your humble assistant.
Oh, all right then. A club member, Mr. Zacharias Greystoke, was killed at around 4 in the morning. There. Now don't mess around.
I promise that I won't, Inspector.
Now, here's something you should know, guys. The police and Holmes are on a tentative relationship. You see, the police will use Holmes from time to time to help with certain cases they can't handle, like they can't solve, but they don't want him to interfere in many of their cases because, police reputation back then was key, because if the police was seen to be inept and Holmes kept on solving their cases, it made them look bad. So, yeah, it's a bit of a tentative relationship. I mean, don't get me wrong, the police do respect Holmes, but unless someone comes to him for the case, they tend to ask him to keep well away from it.
What do you make of the facts?
It's quite clear. The murderer intended to steal the Mayan calendar. He was caught by Zacharias Greystoke. He then took up the first weapon that came to hand, the statue's spear, and killed Greystoke. Then he fled, just as Sir Charles was coming out of the club. Unfortunately, we've been unable to find any trail beyond the club's wall. It's as if the murderer vanished into thin air. Take a look for yourself.
Huh.
The Statue of Takunuman.
Oh no. Don't tell me there was someone in that statue and it showed up. Oh, hello.
Traces of metal on stone.
Wait, are you telling me the statue got up? Oh,
Piece of the statue's mounting rod.
so it looks like. Oh, that's for that. Oh, something
Pieces
here.
from the pedestal.
So let's look at the pedestal. Oops.
The surface is damaged. The iron mounting rod is broken.
What the hell? Anything here? Nope. Oh, no, it's white. So there's something else here. What else is here? Hmm. Right. Oh, hello, found it.
Traces of metal on stone. It looks like the statue broke away from its pedestal.
Okay. Now investigate the crime scene. Ouch. Jeez. Okay, let's start this off with the pocket watch.
The case is scratched and dented.
Hmm. It's always best to have a look around, guys, because... Right, put the pocket watch down. It's still white, so that means there's something I missed. Ah, here we go.
Tissot watch. Swiss. 1855. This watch is valuable and old. It's been through a great deal.
Alright.
Zacharias' folder with some documents.
Hmm.
These drawings represent the Mayan symbols.
Alright, so they were looking at Mayan symbols, huh?
This spear came from the statue on the pedestal.
Anything else? Oh,
Dried
hello.
leaves. They make a noise. Zacharias probably walked across them.
Okay. Oh, what's this? A book. What's this, a wallet? Hmm. It's a wallet.
Money was left inside the wallet.
So it wasn't of robbery.
All valuables were left on the victim. The strike was powerful and well aimed.
Okay. Let's talk to the
Can I help you,
constable.
Mr. Holmes?
If I believed Lestrade, this Mayan calendar was the reason behind the murder.
Yeah, but here's the thing. How are you supposed to carry it? It's a stone tablet. It's meant to be ridiculously heavy. That's not gonna work. Right, so...
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Like I said, many of the constables like Holmes, but many detectives don't. So it's a bit of a tentative relationship. Let's talk to you.
Sir Charles, are you able to tell me in detail what happened?
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Well, to prepare for the awards ceremony, I decided to spend the night here at the club. I was sitting alone at my desk when I suddenly heard a loud, metallic sound and a terrible shout. I hurried outside and well, I found the body of Zacharias. And I swear it, I saw the statue of Takunuman running away.
You saw the statue running?
You saw the statue running.
It was dark, but yes, I'm sure of it. It was running, and it was making the most horrible metal sound as it did so. And can't you see, the pedestal is now empty.
You know the
You
victim?
know the victim.
Yes, of course. It was Zacharias Greystoke. He is... oh, was a club member. and an excellent bowler.
Okay.
But why was he here so early in the morning?
Oh, I don't know.
Sir Charles, where did the Mayan calendar come from?
It was donated anonymously. We received it shortly before the tournament, with a letter asking that it be awarded to the winner.
Yeah, I'm suspecting there's some foul play here, or someone is after someone in this place.
Is the calendar valuable?
Not really. It has historical value, of course, but to be truthful with you, Mr. Holmes, it isn't worth very much.
You say that, but he's right. There are some historical items that are not valuable, but they are historically. But there are some collectors and some museums that would pay fortunes to get certain things like that. So it's kind of who you talk to in that regard.
May I go in the clubhouse?
It's members only. I cannot authorize anyone unless that person has a written warrant from the police.
Okay. So now we'll do a little look into this gentleman. The brooch. Precious stone, 4 quality. Okay, 4 quality stone. Alright. What's this? I think it's a social activity. Anything on his head? No. Okay, let's move along. Oh, wait, what's this? Politically active, or decoration. I think it's a political activity because you don't, brandish them unless you have an allegiance with a certain faction. Because that was the thing back in Victorian times. You always wore your colors who you were associated with. Ooh, what's this? Badge. Ex-military. Okay, he was an ex-military. And he's married. Okay. Sir Charles Yedlim. I mean, that's how you pronounce it. I hope I'm not butchering it. Excuse me. It's a manager of the London Archaeological Institute's bowling club. He is formerly a soldier with the prestige infantry. A married man, Sir Charles appears to be rich, but his wealth superfluous. Forgive my English. He is, whoops, he is politically engaged with the Tory party and seems to have an active social life. Ah, so he's a toff. Makes sense, because back in them days, in the Victorian times, there was no such thing as Labour or Lib Dems or the Scottish SNP and all that. There was the Tories and the Whigs, I believe there was. They were the two main parties at the time before Labour showed up later on. So he's a member of the Tory party. I wonder if he's Boris Johnson's descendant. Huh. Anyhow, right, let's move along. Okay, so we visited the crime scene. So we can't get into the clubhouse.